Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Tilray. I've talked about them a couple times here on the channel. And time for an update. Looks like they went down and just all of a sudden took off here. So 355 to 379. But if we look at them over the past year, they're down over 72%. So just haven't had a great year. Past 3 months down 14.86%, and the past month they're actually in the green, 8.17%. Kind of got the dip in there in the $3.20 range. And here's a look at the past week, 375. And here's a look at today. So looks like it's been up and down, currently at 375, 367, had this dip and then just shot up. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here going forward. But ticker TLRY. If you don't know much about this one, it's a MJ Lifestyle and Consumer Packaged Goods Company. Operates in Canada, United States, Europe, Australia, and Latin America. Founded in 2018. Market cap $2.02 billion. High today of 379, low of 354, 52-week high of 1427, and a low of $3. Average volume 29.47 million, and volume today at 9.31 million. Ratings on this one currently at a hold, 63%, 21% buy. And here's a look at their last earnings. Next is on October 6th in the pre-market. So we'll see what that does for the stock price. And it looks like MJ's up across the board on everything, so might have to do some more updates here throughout the day. Tilray brands analysts think could fell. This probably should be fall. 162.71% from current levels, and as you can see, this is just dated from yesterday. So closed lower Monday, the 22nd, closing at 354. Minus 5.35% lower than the previous close, currently at 375. Traders who pay close attention to the intraday price movement should know that it has fluctuated between $3.51 and $3.66. In examining the 52-week price action, we see the stock hit a 52-week high $14.27 and a 52-week low of $3. Whose market valuation is a $2.05 billion at the time of this writing, is expected to release quarterly earnings on October 5th through the 10th. Investors' optimism about the company's current quarter earnings report is understandable. Analysts have predicted the quarterly earnings per share to grow at $0 per share this quarter. However, they have predicted annual earnings per share for $0 for 2022 and $0 for 2023. Analysts have forecast the company to bring in revenue of $247.29 million for the current quarter, with the likely lows of $247.29 million and highs of $247.29 million. Analysts' viewpoint consensus estimate the company's annual revenue in 2022 is $816.32 million. This is showing 50% sell. There's your analyst ratings. We'll go over more of those here toward the end. Tilray stock forecast bearish expectations. This is dated here today. Port trend minus 159.78% downside in 2022. So again, kind of some of the same information we just went over, just in a different article, so feel free to pause and go over that there for yourself. So they're expected to release quarterly earnings report on January 10, 2022. Investors' optimism about the company's current quarter earnings report is understandable. So again, kind of some of the same info. And 50% sell on average. So if you have Tilray, go and list that in the comments, along with any other comments you'd like to share in regards to Tilray. Trending stock, is it a buy now? So I always try to buy stuff on the dip, and I don't always buy a lot. Sometimes I'll buy a couple shares and then see what it does, and then buy some more throughout the day. So it just all kind of depends on the day. Just kind of watch the action, but I always try to buy on the dip, but I don't tell you to buy on the dip, so that's up to you. But don't give tax, legal, or trading advice here on the channel. But they've been one of the most searched for stocks on Zacks.com lately, so you might want to look at some of the facts that could shape the stock's performance in the near term. Shares of the company have returned 0% over the past month versus Zacks S&P Composites plus 4.6% change. The staples industry to the Tilray Brands Incorporated belongs has gained 0.8% over this period. Now the key question, where could the stock be headed in the near term? Media reports or rumors about a significant change in a company's business prospects is usually cause its stock to trend and lead to an immediate price change. There are always certain fundamental factors that ultimately drive the buy and hold decision. Rather than focusing on anything else, we at Zacks prioritize evaluating the change in a company's earnings projection. This is because we believe the fair value of the stock is determined by the present value of the future stream of earnings. So there's many factors that go into the stock price, but I would agree with that last statement. But we essentially look at how to sell side analysts covering the stock are revising their earnings estimates to reflect the impact of the latest business trends. And if earnings estimates go up for the company, the fair value of the stock goes up. Higher fair value than the current market price drives investors' interest in buying the stock, leading to its price moving higher. Tilray is expected to post a loss of 0.06 per share for the current quarter, representing a year-over-year change of plus 25%. Over the last 30 days, the Zacks consensus estimate has changed 4%. Consensus earnings estimate minus 22 cents for the fiscal year indicates a year-over-year change of positive 21.4%. Here's a 12 months earnings per share in the green. And you can kind of see Zacks here, 2020 through 2025. Projected revenue growth. I project they're all going to grow in revenue as we get closer and closer to legalization. No, I do not have a date on that, so I try to figure that out, but do not have a date on that one yet. So anybody has a date on that, you can leave that in the comments. But while earnings growth is arguably the most superior indicator of a company's financial health, nothing happens as such in the business isn't able to grow its revenue at all. It's nearly impossible for the company to increase its earnings. For Tilray Brands, the consensus sales estimate for the current quarter of $156.54 million indicates a year-over-year change of minus 6.8%. Here it kind of goes over the valuation. And if you want to find all this information yourself, it's right here on Yahoo Finance. So, moving on over here to Reddit. Not really much there. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a hold to $4.55. Currently it's at $3.74. That's all that I have on Tilray. If you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share on Tilray, and if there's any other MJ stocks out there you want me to take a look at, make a video about it, I'd be happy to do that as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.